Well, after all of the events of the last few days, Helen and Harry Hudson have been taking it easy. After sorting out the mess, they finally have some happy news. They've been invited to a wedding. The only problem is, what is she going to wear?
What do you think of this?
It's all right, I guess.
You guess? What's wrong with it?
Nothing, dear. It's fine.
But not fine enough to wear to my Aunt Frida's wedding?
I suppose it is. It's her third wedding. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? I can't go looking like a pauper. You know how judgmental they are.
I don't, actually. I've always found your family to be quite charming, in their own way.
That's because you hang around the men, patting yourselves on the back all the time. You want to try spending time with the women.
If I did, you'd do your nut.
Do my nut? What kind of expression is that?
The wrong one, I'm assuming?
Yes, certainly so. I wouldn't do my nut. I'd be a bit put out.
One and the same thing, though, isn't it?
Yes. But anyway, all joking aside, I wouldn't be angry if you hung out with the older relatives. You'd see what I meant then.
Again, I've always found them to be quite sweet and charming.
Yes, when you're looking at them in the eye. The moment your back is turned, they're like a bunch of... well, I don't know what, but they've definitely got claws.
And that bothers you?
Yes. One seam out of turn and it's all up for discussion, usually resulting in some negative reaction.
And how do you know this? Have you actually seen or heard anything?
Well, no.
Well then, how do you know it happens?
I just do. I know women.
Are they young or old?
All ages. They never change.
Ah, I see. So it's okay for you to know women, but not me.
That's right. Anyway, are you sure this dress is fine?
Yes. I said so, didn't I?
And what about this hat?
Do you really need a hat?
Yes, it's part of the code.
The what?
You know, the unwritten code of weddings. We must wear a hat.
But I don't own a hat.
No, not you. Me.
Well, it all sounds a bit daft, to be honest. Why can't you just dress nicely to a wedding without fear of judgment?
We've been through this already.
So we have.
So, do you really, honestly think this is okay? Or did you prefer the one on page 84?
I don't know. Couldn't you just wear something from your wardrobe?
How many times do we need to go over that? I count 5 in the last 20 minutes.
But you've got some nice outfits in there already.
Yeah, for going out to dinner. This is a wedding.
Okay. I understand here I'm never going to get the intricacies of female fashion, am I?
No. So, page 84. Or that lilac one on 102?
I don't know. Could I get back to you on that after dinner?
Okay. That gives me time to find those other catalogues.
Great.
Well, Harry, I underestimated you. That was a wonderful dinner.
Really? Are you being sarcastic?
Yes. I did expect something a little better than beans on toast.
And why is that?
You did work in a cafe. Surely you learned how to cook other things.
It was a greasy spoon, not the Ritz.
Even so. You could have at least managed a cheese toastie or something.
It's dinner, not a cheap wedding breakfast.
Ah, speaking of weddings, I've made a decision.
Oh, goody.
I've decided to wear something from my wardrobe.
But you said that was against some code or something.
Did I?
All that fuss and digging out catalogues from the sideboard, and all you're wearing is something from your wardrobe?
Oh no, I'm wearing those white shoes that I bought for your cousin Gina's christening. They'll go lovely with that coral dress on page 76.
Oh, here we go again.
Don't worry, I know which hat I'm ordering as well. Although, they do all wear these fascinator things these days.
And what on earth is that?
Never mind.
So there is a point when this will be finished then?
Yes. Once we've kitted you out.
I thought I'd just wear the suit I already have.
Oh, no, you're not.
And what's wrong with it? I've had it for years.
Exactly. You bought that suit for our wedding.
So it has sentimental attachment.
So keep it as a keepsake. You know I hate showing our wedding photos around.
Yes. Uncle Terry's outfit did leave a lot to be desired, didn't it?
His wasn't the only one. All I asked was for you to look smart and a little sophisticated.
I did look sophisticated.
Oh yeah, for a nightclub singer from the Dark Ages.
It's funny you should say that. That's what the fella in the shop said.
Shouldn't that have been a clue?
I liked it.
We'll find another one that you'll like. And I'm not leaving it to you this time.
I still don't know why we're making such a fuss about this. It is her third wedding, for goodness sake.
Yes, but there will be other times for you to wear a decent suit. It's an investment.
Let's not talk about finance. It gives me a headache.
Now that you mention it, we can afford a little bit more now.
Oh, can we?
Yes, maybe we should have a look in that new men's outfitters on the high street.
That will be a bit dear, won't it?
I thought you said don't talk about finances.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, what about tomorrow morning?
Do we have to?
Certainly do.
Helen and Harry Hudson have been invited to a family wedding. After much discussion about Helen's choice of outfit, it was now time to get Harry up to scratch. This means a trip to the local menswear shop, much to Harry's dismay.
Helen, why are we bothering to do this? My old suit is perfectly fine.
We've been through this already. It's an investment. Surely there's something here you like. Harry,
Yes, Helen?
walk, but don't look towards the checkout.
Why?
Shh! Keep your voice down. They'll hear you.
What's wrong with that?
The last thing I want to be doing is having another woman confuse the issue and walk out of here with something rubbish.
And why would that happen?
Because that's what salespeople do. Come in for a browse and before you know it, you're being charged 400 quid for a pair of shoes and a new hat.
What was that, dear?
Nothing. Now come along, Harry. Have a look at this side and see if you can see anything decent.
I can't see anything.
Oh, come on. You've hardly glanced at this selection. What about this? Looks nice and smart.
Surely that's too much lining around the trim. There, surely.
You don't even know what that means, do you?
Nope. Still don't like it, though.
Well, what's wrong with it then?
I don't know. It just does not speak to me. You know, like the old suit did.
Well then, what about this?
I prefer the one behind it, if I'm honest.
Really? Now we're getting somewhere. Ugh.
See? That's much better.
Harry,
Yes, dear?
it's hideous.
That's because you have no sense of taste when it comes to fashion, my dear.
You're a fine one to talk. You're the only man I know who still wears Crocs like they're actually a functional piece of footwear.
They're very comfortable, I'll have you know. I have thought about investing in another pair sometime.
So you'll invest in those, but not a new suit? Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'm more likely to wear the Crocs, aren't I?
Not necessarily. If you bought a new suit, we might get invited to more dinner parties and things.
Well, that won't happen. When was the last time we were invited to anything, let alone a dinner party?
Exactly. Buy a new suit and the world's our... Well, you know what I mean.
I do. I think. I still like this one, though.
Just no. It's so dated. Who even wears a white suit these days? Let alone with all this supposed styling.
Elvis did.
Yes, in the mid-1970s. We're in 2018, Harry. Get with the times. Like this one over here. So dashing and handsome. It would look lovely on you.
Yeah, but have you seen the price?
That is about normal for an outfit like this, Harry.
Well, we can't afford it.
We can. After that unusual insurance and tax mix-up, we have a bit spare in the pot.
And how would you know that? I'm in charge of that now.
Yes, but I still check it occasionally to see you're doing it correctly.
Oh, really? And am I?
Yes, although your zeros have a tendency to look like nines.
I see. You know what we should do about that?
What?
Shut up. We said we wouldn't discuss financial matters for the moment.
Well, you're the one who brought it up.
I suppose you're right. As usual.
What about this one right here? Comes with jacket, trousers and shirt.
Well, that's a bit more reasonably priced, I suppose, for an all-in-one.
Finally, we agree on something.
I didn't say I liked it. It doesn't have that pizzazz.
And that pizzazz, as you call it, is exactly the reason you need a new one. Still, you won't know until you actually try it on, will you?
I suppose not. Have they got my size anyway?
What is your size?
I don't know. I thought you knew that sort of thing.
Yes, but not every measurement going. Here, let me take a look in the back of your trousers.
I don't think you'd fit in with me.
I will pretend I didn't hear that. Right. Right, I have your size. Let me just look for it here.
What is it?
They don't have your size in the trousers. Only the size below.
Oh well, I guess we'll have to come back another day then.
Oh no, I'm not letting you off that easy. Here, take these and go and try them on. Here's the rest of the suit too. That should be alright.
But they'll be too small for me.
They will be fine. Look at the ones you have on, practically hanging off you.
Yes. I forgot my belt.
Exactly. Now, go and try those on. Well, how are you getting on in there?
Okay, I think. The jacket fits okay, but I'm still not sure about these trousers, you know.
Oh, stop complaining. Come out here and let me have a look.
No, I look a bit daft.
You'll be fine. Come on.
Oh, all right. See? Ridiculous.
Not at all. You look very handsome, charming and dapper.
I look stupid. These trousers are much too tight around my waist. Ow.
They're fine. You're just not used to it.
Right.
Turn around. Let's see the back.
I'd rather not. It's a bit difficult to move.
Oh, stop being such a child. Turn round.
Okay, if you say so.
Right, now bend forward for me.
Why?
I need to see how tight it is.
Very. I don't think we need to bend forward to prove that.
Oh, go on. If this is okay, we can go home.
Oh, really? Well, in that case...
Oh, Harry.
Well, it's been a funny old 24 hours in the Hudson household, as Helen and Harry have been preparing to attend a family wedding. After an unfortunate incident in the menswear store, Harry bought a new suit for the occasion, whether he likes it or not. We find the happy couple discussing the matter in the kitchen.
I still can't believe I had to buy that suit.
I can. You split the trousers in front of the whole shop.
Ugh, don't remind me. I've never been so embarrassed.
Well, it serves you right.
Why?
Why what?
Why does it serve me right? You were the one who dragged me there in the first place.
Well, it's the principle of the thing, isn't it? And nobody dragged you. You were perfectly able to leave.
That's right, but I'd have to walk home because you had the keys, didn't you?
Yep, and it was raining yesterday. I'm sure I had a touch of thunder too.
Well, nothing would have compared to the thunder I would have faced when I got home.
I'd normally hit you at this point, but you're absolutely correct.
I know I am.
Well, there's no need to get sarcastic about it.
I wasn't.
Sure, I'll believe you. This time. Anyway, at least you bought a whole new suit, and it looks lovely on you.
Well, except for the trousers. They've got a hole in them now.
Easily fixed with the sewing machine.
But they'll just split again, surely.
Not if you're careful. No bending forward in future.
But you told me to do that.
I might have done, but you still did it, didn't you?
So it's my fault, is it?
Sure, it's the principle of the...
Stop there. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever understand women.
Oh, shut up and put the kettle on. Harry! Harry!
What is it, dear?
Be careful out there, won't you? We do have a wedding to go to tomorrow.
I know. I'll be safe. I'm only hammering some nails.
To be honest, I don't care. I just know that whenever you get out there, you have an accident.
I'll be fine. Honestly.
Are you sure?
Scout's honour.
But you weren't in the Scouts.
OK then. My honour.
Well, I don't expect much then.
What did you say, dear?
Nothing.
Ouch. Ah.
He just never learns.
I'm OK. But I'm going to need a frozen bag of peas if you've got any.
And he says he doesn't understand women. I don't understand men. Hey, don't split that bag of peas. We're having them for tea later.
But I don't want peas tonight.
Well, you shouldn't have bashed your hand then.
I didn't. I just scraped it a little.
Sure. Well, we're still having peas.
OK. What are we having with them?
I don't know yet. Probably pie and mash.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, so now you want peas?
Well, I had no choice.
Right. I wonder what we'll have to eat tomorrow at the wedding reception.
I don't know. Just a sandwich and a pork pie, I would imagine.
Oh no, Aunt Frida wouldn't do that. She did that at her last wedding.
Well, there isn't a rule that says you can only have a sandwich and a pork pie once.
No, but too many memories for her, I imagine.
What? Over a pork pie?
Well, no, don't be stupid. Just better to have less things to remind you, isn't it?
Well, if that's how you're thinking, what about the wedding guests?
What about them?
Well, they're all the same, aren't they?
Well, yes, I suppose so. Especially considering that this new husband is the brother of the old one. Families are funny, aren't they?
Do you reckon her last husband will be there by any chance?
Hard to say. I heard he married again and moved to the Isle of Wight.
That's odd. Why the Isle of Wight?
I don't know. Maybe she lives there or something.
Suppose so. Still, it's all a bit weird, isn't it?
Yes. I don't really know all of the details.
I don't think you want to know. Old people's love lives is not a subject I revel in, if I'm honest with you.
They're not old. They're only about 25 years ahead of us.
Well, that's cheered me up no end. Here, have these peas back.
Thanks. I think. I'll just go and put the oven on.
Right.
Oh, and Harry.
Yes, Helen?
I promise that when we're old, I won't run off with your brother.
Thanks. That's a load off my mind.
Is that really a concern?
Not really.
And why not?
Well, he's 15 years younger than me. That would make you a cougar. Shall we drop this now, before it gets creepy?
Yes, please.
Which way now, love?
You know the way. We're only 5 miles from home. You don't need me prompting you until after we pass that service station.
All right. Was just making sure. Shall we have the radio on for a bit then?
Sounds good. On second thoughts.
You can't just be tolerant for once, can you?
No, Harry, I cannot. Long car journeys with you are quite stressful enough without inflicting that on myself. That is one area we just can't agree on. That's not exactly news, is it?
I suppose not. It was only our third date, wasn't it?
Third exit, remember, you want the right-hand lane here.
I know.
Well, you didn't a moment ago. And no, it was our second date. I'm surprised you got a third date out of me after taking me to that horrible rock concert in that village hall.
It wasn't that bad.
I'm sorry, but it was. And out in the middle of nowhere.
Bit like this wedding we're going to today then.
Yes.
Well, we can always sing a driving song.
That's a nice idea. How about 10 green bottles?
On second thoughts,
What shall we do then?
how about we just concentrate on the job at hand?
That wouldn't be such a job if you would just use the sat-nav like a normal person.
You know I hate them. Totally useless.
Well, at least when it gets us lost, you can't shout at me for it.
I can. It's just that Maureen doesn't argue back.
Seriously though, Harry, it would make it so much easier.
I thought you were the one who hated technology. Why do you think this such a good idea, when you're usually such a technophobe?
I am not. I just don't see the point of trusting an inanimate object to do a job when a human can do it better.
So, maybe I think you can give me directions much better than a machine then.
Oh, Harry. I see what you're saying, but I mean... Well, for example, with that sat-nav I bought you for Christmas, it can recalculate the route if you run into heavy traffic or a road closure, diversions, you name it. I'd have to be psychic to know all that in advance.
I suppose. But you usually manage to get us out of trouble, if we get lost.
I know, but it would be a lot less stressful. Especially for journeys like this when I don't know the area at all. It's fine if we've been somewhere nearby, or even, driven through the rough vicinity. But I have no idea with this. Why couldn't she have got married nearer home? I know it's further away from us, but I've done that journey dozens of times.
Don't worry, Helen. It'll be alright.
Couldn't we just switch the sat-nav on once we've stopped at the services?
Well...
It would make me feel better, Harry. Please? I already feel nervous enough about the rest of the day.
Alright then.
Stop fiddling about with it.
But it's supposed to stick to the window, so that we can both see the screen.
It's obviously not going to. Now just give up and let's get going. I've programmed in our destination.
I still don't know how you managed it.
It's easy.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of the thing.
That's because you don't want to.
It's supposed to sit in its little cradle thing, attached to the window.
Forget it.
But it's not doing it properly.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Such as?
I will hold it. You don't need to see it, you'll hear it. And I can tell you where you need to go. You keep saying I'm not bad at directions.
Then I don't see why we need that thing.
What was that, dear?
Nothing, darling.
Good. Now, put your seatbelt on, start the engine, stop moaning, and we'll be off.
Why are you so cheerful all of a sudden? Oh, wait. I know. Because you got your own way.
I did not get my own way. I just managed to persuade you to do the sensible thing.
We'll see about that.
After 200 yards, join the motorway.
See? Listen, she's telling us exactly what I would have said if I were reading the map for you. Go on, join the motorway, she said.
I can hear that.
Oh, well done, love.
Excuse me?
She's supposed to let you filter in. They've changed the law. They're supposed to let you in. Stupid woman.
Calm down, Helen.
Oi! Don't you beep your horn at me.
Look, I'm supposed to be the one who gets road rage. I am driving, you know.
But what an idiot.
Calm down, love. Really, it's fine. Down this one?
It's hard to tell.
Well, hurry up. We'll have passed it in a minute.
Well, yes, take that one then. Turn down there.
Take the next right. Then, immediately, take the next left.
Then left. There! You've missed it.
All right. Keep your hair on. This doesn't look right to me anyway.
Well, it's not quite what I was expecting. I think we've come round in a circle again.
It was that diversion that did it.
No, it wasn't. It's supposed to redirect you when that happens.
Face it, Helen. She spent the last hour trying to get us turned around. just to take us back to the start again.
It must know where we are.
I don't think even it has a clue now, Helen.
But it's a...
I don't care what it's supposed to do. Right now, I want to chuck it out of the window.
Don't you dare.
Look, come on, Helen. I'll pull over and you can get the map book out.
Well, all right. But only to get us back to the main road. Then we're following Maureen again.
That's right. Keep calling it Maureen, and then I can't get cross with the thing, can I?
Ah, I thought so. Right, turn around and then we need to go back down there.
Where?
That turning with the bush. That's right. Ah, see? There's that Land Rover we passed.
Did we?
Good thing one of us had our eyes open. Look, those shops. We wondered if anyone actually goes in them.
All right. Yes, I remember that, I think.
Take the next left turn, then immediately left.
Oh, shut up.
Haha, at last.
Well, we will not be turning left. Not going back down that godforsaken little bridle path again.
Shh. There are people looking.
Oh, what are they going to do? Get their pitchforks?
Oh, come on. Where next?
Well, at the moment, I like the look of this road. There are signs.
Yeah. And other cars.
Yes. Ah, that sign looks promising. Hang on. Ah, yes, definitely take the right. We want to get out of these villages and back onto some main road. We're not supposed to be going across country just yet.
Then why did you let me come this way in the first place?
Well, I didn't know for sure. That sat-nav seemed to know where we were going.
Turn around when possible.
Don't you think it's about time you turn that thing off now?
But what if we get lost?
I think it's too late.
Turn around when possible.
Oh, shut up, Maureen. Morning, dear. I'm just putting your toast on. Unless you'd prefer cereal this morning. What is it? I know you're not a morning person, Harry, but you could at least manage something more than a grunt.
My tooth hurts.
Oh dear. I'll get the number for the...
No.
Fine. I'll just butter your toast for you then.
I don't want my toast.
Oh. So you're going to start the day with nothing in your tummy, in a grouchy mood, and not bother to get anything checked out. Good plan.
Well, you don't have to be so mean. Can I just have a coffee? I'll be fine in a minute.
Coffee coming up then.
What are you doing today?
Sorry?
Are you doing anything special today?
Not really. Just going to the supermarket, and I've got some laundry to catch up on. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason.
No, come on. You don't usually take an interest in my day until after the event.
I just want something to distract me from thinking about my tooth, all right?
Drink up. You'll be late for work, dear.
Thanks for the sympathy.
I have none for you if you won't go to the dentist.
Haven't you got some of that stuff you rub on the tooth or something? It worked last time.
Well, I might have. Go and finish getting ready and I'll look in the cupboard.
Right. I'm ready. Where's the stuff?
I think this is it.
You think?
Well, it won't do you any harm anyway.
On second thoughts, maybe I'll just take an aspirin and hope for the best.
No, you won't. I'm not having you behave like a baby at work.
Why? It won't worry you if you can't see it. Anyway, that's a bit harsh.
They'll think I don't look after you properly.
Oh, nobody cares about that. People don't expect wives to look after their husbands these days.
I care, and yes they do, when it all boils down to it.
Well, I will be late at this rate. Give me the tube. I'll put some on when I get to work.
No, you won't. Come here.
No. I'll do it.
Open your mouth.
Careful, it's a bit tender.
Keep still. Which one is it?
The back one. Ouch! No, at the bottom.
Oh, shush. Stop being such a baby.
Ah, oh, it stings. It stings. Are you sure that's the right stuff?
It might not be the one you were hoping for, but yes, it'll do the trick.
I don't like that look in your eye.
Well, don't blame me. If you're too much of a baby to go to the dentist, what can you expect?
At least you're not drilling the tooth, I suppose.
There you are then. Go on then. Off to work with you.
Thanks. Should I take this with me?
No, take this pack of dissolving aspirin. Dissolve a couple in a glass of water and then swill it round your mouth for a couple of minutes if you feel the pain coming back. Ought to hold it off until you get home.
Really? Will that actually work?
Yes. Worked wonders when I had that horrible tonsillitis a few years ago. Remember?
Oh, yeah. You didn't get out of bed for 2 weeks with that.
Yes. Oh, the agony.
I had to make my own dinner every night.
You would think of that.
Well, I'll be off then.
Get out of jail free, eh?
Yeah. That's right. See you later.
Have a good day, and don't forget the aspirin, but not until at least 11 o'clock.
Why?
Not a good idea to combine it with that gel stuff.
Oh, okay.
Take care, Harry. See you later. I know, he can be such a baby. Yes, of course I did, but you know men. I used some of that tooth gel stuff. I don't know, probably a couple of years. That's right, won't do any harm. Oh, I don't know. I was hoping to do roast potatoes tonight, but I don't suppose I'd better if his tooth is still bad. Too crunchy. Yeah, better off with mash or rice. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Mum, my washing machine's just finished. I must get this load out before I catch the bus to the shop. Yeah, speak to you tomorrow, Mum. Bye.
Helen!
Yes, dear, in here.
Helen!
I'm up to my eyes in washing up water.
Love?
Big baby. What does he want now?
Helen!
I'm here. What is it?
I don't feel very well. My tooth hurts really badly.
I'll get you some more aspirin and a couple of headache tablets.
Okay.
Take your coat off and sit down, for goodness sake.
Okay.
Right, take these and sit here quietly until I come back.
Thank you. I'm hungry.
Dinner won't be long, love.
I don't think I want to eat it.
Why not?
Well, I couldn't eat my sandwich. I don't know how I got through the day, actually.
Oh, Harry.
I want to go to bed.
Not without something to eat, you're not.
But it hurts.
Stop being a baby.
I'm not being a baby. I'm a fully grown man with a very ouchy tooth.
Well, look. I'm just making mashed potato. We'll forget the rest. I'll put some cream cheese in it and bring you a bowl in here to eat with the telly on, okay?
My favourite.
I know. Morning, dear.
Morning.
Oh, Harry.
My face is all puffy.
I can see that. Oh, Harry, I told you should go to the dentist.
I don't like him. He'll want to take my tooth out.
Not necessarily. And better a few minutes of discomfort than your face swelling up like a golf ball.
It's not really that bad. Is it?
Yes, Harry. Now sit down, try and drink this. Gently. And I'll ring the dentist.
I don't...
No arguing.
I don't know what I made such a fuss about, really.
Oh?
Well, that didn't really hurt at all.
There you are. I told you.
Ooh, I can feel my lip when I touch it now. Feels all funny, doesn't it?
Yes.
I want to look in the mirror. I look all weird.
Just sit down there, Harry. You're always a bit wobbly after going to the dentist.
I told you we didn't really need that taxi. I could have driven. Why are there two of you?
Sit still and don't fall off your chair. I'll be right back.
I still can't feel it when I poke my cheek, like this.
What's that, dear?
I said, I still can't feel it when I poke my cheek, like this. Oh, ouch. Oh, why does it hurt again?
Stop playing with it. The anaesthetic is starting to wear off.
But I don't want it to hurt again.
What would make you feel better?
Ice cream?
You've been listening to The Hudsons, with Jamie Dyer as Harry and Jane Grandle as Helen. Additional voices were provided by Pete Lutz. The music was by Kevin MacLeod. This was brought to you by J Dyer Productions.